What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, I'm going to be attempting to clean the fuel injectors on the GTR. I just got done replacing the old fuel filters that are in the back by the big old dual pumps. So I got new ones. These are the old ones. They were nasty, but they're reusable. So I got these ones all cleaned out and they're all nice again. So that'll be for the next time I need to change it over. But now, since seeing how bad those were, I'm guessing that when I was running this, obviously there's some nasty stuff into there and it probably got into the injectors because cylinder 5 was wet, and it's not spark related because when I pull the coil pack up and spin the little cast right there, crank angle sensor, I do get spark from cylinder 5, so it's not that it's not losing spark, it's the fact that it's just flooding itself out. So let's hope that it's just an injector stuck and not like piston rings are completely gone and it has no compression left and that's just the one cylinder that's just filling up, but I highly doubt that. So we're going to try to do the old-fashioned 9-volt battery and brake clean method. So I just got to find some tubing and everything and get it all set up, and then we'll get back to it. Okay, got the fuel rail all unbolted and the first fuel injector is out. Just made this little doodad to hook onto the end of the brake cleaner, and this tube fits perfectly snugly over the top of that O-ring. And then I just got this contact switch, and then I'm gonna hook it up to a 12-volt or a 9-volt battery, and as I'm spraying, just kind of click that and see if we can get this to flow a little better. So I'll get this going and we'll see how it is. Alright, we are all done with the little injector doodad. One thing to note, I don't know if it's like this with all GTR injectors since these are aftermarket ones, but this blue cap thing will pop off when you put pressurized brake clean to it. So I had the tube over the top of this right here, and it was spraying through, doing just fine, and then all of a sudden, boop, this whole blue cap pops off, and there's another O-ring like this underneath it right there. But right here is your actual screens for your injectors. This one's nice and clean now. It did have a little bit of gunk in there, little bits of chunks and stuff, so they're all cleaned out now. Also, when I pulled them out, I scribed on each injector the number, just so that way it would go back into the exact same cylinder, because I'm not really sure on the tuning on these things. I know that for like the 370s, you can tune by like per injector. So like if an injector is a little bit different than the other injector, you know, because they're not all exactly the same, they'll be off by just a little bit, but you can tune by the injector or by piston or whatever the hell you want to call it. So not really sure if that one does this too, because it's got the link ECU, so we just scribed them up anyways. Also, make sure to put some Vaseline on the O-ring that's underneath here, and then also some Vaseline on the O-ring up here, just so that way when you go and put them back in, they're not dry and you won't get any kind of like a leak from it or anything like that. I know you can use like probably motor oil will work too, but I just use Vaseline because it just works good. But yeah, so now we'll be getting these all put back into there, and we'll be done with the fuel system wise, like for now anyways, until someday she'll probably end up getting new fuel pumps or something. But that's it for now. Let's get these thrown back in there and buttoned back up. Alright, we are all back in there. Everything's back in and good. Man, I really need to get new breathers. These things are... The screens and everything are good, but just... Man, they're ugly. Maybe I should sand that or something. And then this one, the whole top just like popped off on it, so that one's useless. But yeah, injectors are all back in. Everything's all cleaned up. I even ran some brake clean through this thing, just through the regulators, so that way it would be cleaned up as well. So that's all good, no leaks or anything. But that's going to do it for this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow along for the next one.